Hello everybody, welcome back to another community video for King of the Fighters Final Attack, or Asian Pikachu would prefer it be called the King of the Fighters and this may be the last video for the year. I'm not exactly sure yet, but in the start of December we're going to be taking a break, and it's going to be a holiday break, so we're definitely not going to be adding in anything that's kind of big. We may be doing some patches here and there for characters that break the game, stages that break the game, all kinds of things that may break the game. We want to make sure that you guys are playing through the holidays, so we'll make sure to patch all that stuff up. So, since this is possibly the last update video for the end of the year, I may do another one in the middle of December. I'm not exactly sure yet. We're already seeing a lot of not too many posts for videos and not very many comments on things, mainly because around this time of year everybody is off doing their own things or on holiday and not much is going on, so we already expect not too many things coming out to talk about. One of the things I have looked into, however, is since we had so many people actually talking about playing Final Attack on Android, I started looking into it, and to tell you the truth, it is pretty easy. I may make a guide on this at some point. Let's just go ahead and pull it up on the full screen. I may make a guide on this at some point. I'm not exactly sure, but this is fairly easy. What I did was there's a emulator called Winlator, Win something. And what I did was I installed it with my phone, and then there was a section that went down to there's a section that you look at to put in the folder for wherever your game is. So I downloaded the game directly from itch.io, put it in its own Mugen folder, and then extracted it into that folder, and then from there I pointed the Windows emulator Winlower. I'll check it in a moment. But I went and pointed the emulator to that folder, and then from there it's seen it like immediately. I had to go to the drive D, but I clicked it. As soon as I clicked it, the game loaded up instantly. Now there are some issues. Let's just go ahead and bring this up again. I'm not sure if that's focusing or not. There is a emulator right there. Right there. This is very professional, isn't it? It is called Winlator. Winlator. That is what I'm using. Now, I'm practicing, or not practicing, I'm testing it to see how it works. There are some issues with Mugen itself. It looks like it's running out of memory. So some stages are not working, and it's actually crashing. So if I fix things with my phone, I'll be able to make sure that things run more properly on PC and whatever else whatever else is downloaded for other platforms. So if it's running good on this, it'll run good on anything. Right now we're fixing a lot of things with Kyo 1 and Kyo 2. Everybody's playtesting those and making sure that they run well. We've fixed quite a few things with them already, and we are investigating a lot of things. There's been supers that put people below the floor, and there's been things that just don't connect properly. Somebody pointed out there's a super into a super that is normal, however the combo counter is not continuing. That's probably something that we're not going to fix. I've seen that issue before, and I don't know if we're going to fix it or not. Who knows at this point, but there's other issues that we're looking into, such as stuff that are game breaking. What we are adding in right now is a lot of the charge attacks that are in KOF 2002 will when you're in max mode, you're allowed to do a no charge attack. So I'm gonna try to explain this as best as possible. Vanessa has a charge attack. You hold backwards for a while, you go forward, she'll do this move. So if you're in attack mode or max mode in 2002, there's no charge time as long as you combo into it. So you'll be able to do a combo and then go right into her charge attack, and instead of holding backwards for 2 seconds and then going forward, you just go back forward. And there you go. It's going to be incredibly useful for charge characters, and this is a normal thing for 2002 characters. Of course, it's going to be in the Street Fighter characters that are in here, like Guile and Edmund Honda, and everybody's going to be updated with this. Right now, we have most of the roster updated, and there are like 6 or 7 characters that need to have this input into them yet, because I can't do it. It's some code that I haven't seen before. I don't know what to do with it. We're going to have somebody else look at it. Big Russ, more than likely, on our team. And he'll be able to take care of that. And hopefully, the update that comes out next will be the one that has everybody who is a charge character will be able to go into combos with their charge moves instantly. Here's my cat. Here's my cat. It's a holiday Christmas video. She looks so excited. Another update that we did was with the assists for Boss Rush. We updated the assist, the buffing assists. So Richard Meyer will come out now and he'll do healing like he has been doing. However, he'll also give you power. So he will give you a power for 1 super and also heal you up. I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's AI. I used to call her AI. Now everybody says AI for everything, so I don't know what to call her. She would always do a unblockable attack, and it would just knock somebody away from you. Now she will knock them into and do a wall slam no matter where she is, and the victim will come flying back at you. It's a little bit too high up right now. We're going to be adjusting it and seeing what people do, and hopefully we'll make it so it's very useful, but not too useful. And then Lily Kane, who has been the fan favorite for quite a while, she'll spin her cane, as always, and hold somebody there. And while that's happening, hopefully you'll be able to do more combos onto the victim as much as possible. There were so many times where she will hold them in position and then you're not able to hit them very well because they're considered in the air, and your character's juggle points have been up like a long time ago, so you can't hit anymore. Hopefully that's been changed a little bit now, and hopefully supers that connect and put the victim right in front of you will now connect and continue. We'll have to see how this works out. But another update for her is the fact that if the bosses are shooting fireballs at you, she will now stop fireballs with her cane. It's pretty cool. It's maybe a little overpowered, but hey, it's a fun mode, so it doesn't matter. Here are a couple new intros from King of the Fighters 98.
Round 1.
That was brought up in the live stream, and I was like, what? There's more intros? I didn't know that. And here is another one.
Round 1.
There is another intro with Chris and the whole sports team. He is just looking kind of upward and just kind of upset that he's playing such a fighting against such stupid characters. We do have another one here. This is the start of one, however, it may be the final version of one. And this is between Xiao and Alfred.
Round 1. Fight!
As I said, this is the start. It may be the final one due to the fact that we have very little sprites between, very little sprites to play around with. But we'll see. But this is the start of this one. The main reason that these two have an intro with each other is because they were guest strikers in KOF 99 Evolution, which was on Dreamcast and PlayStation. And that was technically their first appearance in a KOF game. This is a video from TwoTail Derby beating the team mode for the first time.
Hey, I got it. Let's go.
This is a video from PC Gaming doing his own tournament with his own elimination tree. I've skipped over comments this time because, to be quite honest, it's all been about adding new characters. All of them. Every single one has all been talking about adding new characters. As of right now, I'm going to say no. We're not going to be adding any more characters. Somebody did mention June again. June from King of the Fighters 2000 and KOF EX2, which is 2002 anyway. Hopefully we're going to be getting her at some points. I've said before that the sprite artist that does her does work on his own comic book. He's incredibly busy throughout the whole year, and I don't think that we're going to get those sprites, which is perfectly fine. We have enough characters in the game as it is, and to add in the final character that I do want to add in would be great. However, this man's busy. We're going to leave him alone, let him cook on his own damn comic book. That's more important. That's his actual job. I want to say thank you to everybody this year. It's been a fun year. We're constantly updating the game still. I want to bring up a couple of things. Maybe we were thinking about doing a holiday theme screen pack for holidays. Kind of almost like a live service sort of thing. Basically, it would be the same download as you would normally do, which is on itch.io. However, it would be Christmas theme, or it would be Valentine's Day theme. Who knows? But it would only be up for like a limited time, and you guys could download it and just kind of laugh at it, and that'd be about it. I do want to ask anybody that wants to do palettes, which is different colored outfits for characters. If you want to send or link us some of your palettes on what, like you can send some images over on our Discord. You can send us over to your DeviantArt page. You can, you can show us however you like on a video, YouTube video. We would consider some palettes. I am currently looking through a lot of the palettes, and what I've done was, over the years, I've gone into the actual KOF games, gotten the colors directly from those games, and then come out and put them into our project. And a lot of those colors, I feel SNK was just kind of running out of ideas and just trying to make everything as different as possible. And a lot of them just feel very bad. It's like a brown on green, and you get some really, really dark colors that don't really go well with anything. And it's just very unfortunate to see, whoever is trying to think of new colors at the time, they just had a very limited palette range to go through. So I started going through some of those palettes and changing them up. I'm not going to be adding in kind of monster colored palettes with let's say Terry with blue skin and characters with red skin and green skins, and we're not going to be adding any kind of stuff like that. But if you guys want to suggest some colors here and there, send some images, show me some stuff, please feel free. There's all kinds of different ways to show us. Just pick one and let me know. Alrighty. I think that pretty much ends the year for KOF Final Attack. Thank you guys again. You guys have been giving me so much feedback on everything, and we've been fixing everything as much as possible. I had really dug through a lot of comments to try and find something to talk about, but like I said, it's been all talking about new characters to add. And I did find a couple of videos where somebody made a video and said, hey, this game is brand new, it just came out. And it was just constant, the same things were coming up over and over and over again. They were saying that this game is trash without saying why. And how can I play this on Android? It was constant, over and over and over and over and over. And I just kind of laughed at it. Because now, at this point, we really don't see... I haven't even seen negative things about the game until I found these old videos that were about a year old. And it was kind of fun to see. And it was... I wish some of them would actually talk about why the game is trash. I'm sure it was possibly something like a character that they wanted was not in it, or boss characters that were not included. It could be the fact that we go for the old school music instead of the newer original soundtracks. Not original, arranged soundtracks. It could be anything. They just gave nothing. It's like, this game's trash. I still laugh about it now. It just makes me laugh. Yeah, it's been such a good year. I'm gonna speak for Big Russ here and say that he's had a lot of fun with the community as well. He got to sit in on some live streams for KOF Final Attack this year, and people have recognized him in places, and you know, some live streams here and there, or like some posts or something on the Discord. People have recognized him, and I think he really likes that. I think he really enjoys that, because he has put so much work into this game, and that really makes you feel good when you pour a lot of time into something and then people recognize it. It's been great, and I just want to talk forever about KOF Final Attack, but I really have to cut myself off here. Thank you very much. Thank you for a year of joy and fun, and keeping tabs on us to make sure shit works properly. And we love doing what we do for the game. Thank you very much, everybody. See ya!